like to give a brief introduction about them. First, Ruchi Vohra, with over 8 years of experience as a technical writer. She currently works as a technical writer in Innovatia based out in Bangalore. She has extensive experience in technical writing and she does it from scratch and rebranding the existing documentation for networking products, public safety domain, and the financial sector. She's extremely passionate about researching in the fields of Agile methodology, user experience through UI and UX, and information experience. Our next speaker, Ms. Preethi Satish. She has over 10 years of experience in developing.
Yes, alright. So we're all set to eat an elephant, isn't it? You got a fork and knife? Just kidding.
Something big.
I think you need it big, yeah, kind of. And I think we need to pat ourselves because we all do that. We all do that every day, right? We handle a big task of any project and it's kind of a big elephant to us, a giant elephant task, right? We all do that. So, elephant for the next 35 minutes for all of us will be the documentation. I'm talking from the writer's perspective, and I think we all are writers here, right? Anybody not from the writing field? No? Okay. So, so this elephant becomes a kind of a gigantic task for us, and that is the documentation. Now, how do we eat? How do we eat an elephant? When I was working on this presentation and thinking about it, my son, my 5-year-old son, he came and he was like, "Mama, what are you doing?" I said, "I'm wondering how to eat an elephant." And he said, "Oh wow, we can eat an elephant, isn't it?" I said, "Yeah, but I'm thinking how to eat an elephant." And he said, "Well, cut into small pieces. As you cut pizza, right? Cut into small pieces and we all eat." So, the moral of the story is, if you're trying to gulp something as big as an elephant, in one go is going to cause for a severe indigestion, right? So we need to break into a small and manageable task to eat. Now we're going to see how to break it, right? We need to get different skills and different tools to cut different parts. If you're trying to cut tail and trunk with the same tool and the same strength, then we're wrong. We probably need more strength to cut a trunk than a tail. So we need to see how we need to apply in documentation. We need different tools and different skills that handle different problems. Not all problems are the same. We have to get and acquire different skills and tools. We need to learn about it. But the bottom line is, how do that? We need to first identify our problems. To identify our problems, we need to know our elephant. So we're going to know what our problems are. Then we're going to train ourselves. We need to adapt ourselves to those problems, and we need to figure out what is the best solution for that problems are. So we're going to tame ourselves, tame our elephant. Then finally we're conquering. We're getting hold of that big elephant, as Jayashree has mentioned. We're going to eat that elephant. So we're going to see how we're going to eat that elephant. So does it look familiar to you, this image? Anybody? Anyone? Yeah, Sonia? Anything in your mind? Nothing?
Well, I just think that, for writers, it's not just the simple task of writing.
Right.
It's all of these other pieces.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So we all have these questions in our mind when we start any project, where we're in the middle of the release or we're at the end of the release. All these questions comes in our mind. It's not necessary that it's going to jump right at the same time when we start the project, right? When we are starting the project, our main thing is, okay, how big the cycle is, who is my team, what tools I'm going to use, and is the review process good enough? We all face that. I mean, they give the comment at the last day, right? And we have to rush ourselves. So all these problems, we only, when we cross the bridge, we realize it. We don't think beforehand. So we need to think and plan the strategy beforehand. So my next thing is, I strongly believe that, problem identified is problem half solved, right? So if you know your problem, you know what you're going to achieve, what plan you need, you have the problem solved. If you don't know, you don't identify your problem also, it doesn't matter because you're not co-located, that you can walk down and you can talk. You need to have a planning in place so that you can achieve your end goal of delivering a document, right? Here we're going to see how we're going to tame our elephant. We already know in two different books at one time, like first draft when we talk about, you can just create a standalone publication, write about the entire feature from head to tail, about like whatever you are covering in troubleshooting and configuration steps and admin guide in the entire book and sign out for review. So here you are doing the two things. You're saving the time for the reviewer, right? He's going to review head to tail at the same time. You don't have to scan two different documents and he'll give you the comments. There is no gap. Information gap is not there because he will see the information because the information is flowing from admin to troubleshooting. So he can see everything, whatever comments he wants to give, he can give at one go rather than giving in two different documents. He can miss the information and there will be a gap. So there won't be any gap when you have a feature level publication. And also it will help you to send out for review on go. Like in Agile, we have short sprint cycle and sometimes customers want to see the feature. So you can just give out, so on demand. The second is lean development methodology. Lean development methodology is altogether another big topic to talk about, but I'm just going to give you a kind of a small brief of that. We use this methodology to write generic and use minimalism approach here. So when I say write generic, so you won't write platform specific content, you write content which is generic. So here is a trick. You can't make every content usable. We're talking about how to identify the right content for reusability in our case study. The second is the standalone documentation process. So standalone documentation process, standardized documentation process. It helps you to make everybody, gives you, so there's a process defined. You're using same tools across the board for your editing, for your authoring, for your image editing, and then you're for the review tool. Area if you want to, or maybe on the lunch time. And lastly, peer review and common terminology. So when we're working on reusable content, the main thing which we identify is, so when you're working with a large scale of group, so, and we have to follow some common content strategy. Common content strategy here helps us to bring everybody on in their team on the same page. So they have a standard rules. Okay, if you are creating this kind of document, you have to use this terminology. It's not a style guide. It's something which comes up when you are working reusable content. Some people follow a different way. We follow this strategy, and which really helped us to achieve and make a consistent user experience. And of course, you have to do a peer review. So we all.
Now I'll tell you. Now that we know our elephant and we know what are the strategies that we can apply, let's now eat the elephant. I'll now take you through the scenario which actually pushed us to develop a robust plan and strategy to eat the elephant. So let me take you through the case study. We were 3 different writers working on 3 different products. We were like geographically placed, whereas our development team was the same. And we worked in a fluid ecosystem where development was happening in Agile and we were documenting in Waterfall. So what did we do? We followed a very sequential approach. Agile environment, so we used to use the demos. Sometimes functional specs were available and even user stories. We developed content, just published them in the document, finally sent it across for reviewing and published the document for the end user. So what you think went wrong in this entire process? These writers are working on different features. The features are like LAN 1.0, Python 1.0. So what went wrong over here? They all 3 product writers were working on the same feature, LAN 1.0. If they had communicated with each other, they would have known that they are actually duplicating the content. They could have used the content reuse strategy. They created 3 versions of the same feature. They sent it across for review. The reviewer gets to review it. Sometimes it so happens that of these 3 versions, the reviewer provides comments for one particular product feature, that is line or what product C writer has written. whereas it's not available in the other two products. So foundation and inconsistent user experience. So how did we actually resolve this? We followed a approach which we call it as modular approach, which can be applied by anybody. Most of us have started doing it. We are just sharing our learning, what we learned when we implemented it. When we implemented it, there was a lot of legacy content, but we did it phase-wise. We converted content using the DQI approach. We converted it in phase-wise. During every release, we used to convert few features which are going to be affected. I mean, if product B and product C, if they are going to appear, we converted it to generic writing. So over here, all three writers, we communicated with each other. We prepared a feature matrix. What did this feature matrix actually contain? It contained all the features for a particular release for all products. So we actually got a roadmap because it was like Waterfall. We got a roadmap for Agile. At least we knew that these features are going to be there in this particular sprint cycle. So we had those features in particular products. We created a roadmap. So whenever there is a release, the writers can go through this particular feature matrix, which is stored in a centralized location where everybody can access it. And they got to know what features are already made common so that they can reuse it. If it is not made common, then they can analyze if it can be made common. This way, we did the content release strategy.
I know it's actually I want teammate team B here.
Yeah.
Yes. So we have to fix it. All right. Okay. So we have the word. Is it like cool? Why this exercise now?
Okay, it's
Right.
Mastodon.
Collaborate. Good. Now collaborate and
That was my Everybody has their own perspective.
okay, so it's collaboration, it's understanding other perspective. You're not seeing that only Trump, you're seeing the entire perspective of it, from the R&D team, from the end user, from your development team, from your business requirements, and then you're right. That's the key takeaway from this presentation, and that's how we are. Thank you all. And Q&A, we are at the end time.
I just had one question.
Yes, Shanti.
I wanted to know how you
Of the same product at the same time, because we are doing that. We have 5.6 which is going out with the time. We have 6.0 which is going out, and we have 6.0.1 which is going out. How do you deal with those things?
Yeah, these are all topic-based writing. Topic-based writing. So we have multiple versions, and we have the changes field in the properties box. So we have written it in a way where we identify the release number. So we did a lot of discussion among our team. It's a group of 15 writers, so we keep discussing, and we have come up with a checklist and a strategy to do this, because we also have lots of releases. All three products simultaneously they release, they have different releases, and we tend to reuse the same content with a lot of conditioning. So the way we name those versions in the changes field is like very release specific, and then we tend to write what is the actual change. So we get to know that.
So do you actually assign a particular release to a team and then you say, okay, from here on you work on that, you don't switch to another version? You
We do
remain
it,
with that version.
and we always meet every week to understand what we are doing. We get to see what the other release writers are also doing, because it's something like we need to collaborate with each other. Because sometimes it so happens that they have received one comment, because it's all like reference. The comments and all would be available. But suppose, for instance, there is one version that I have versioned it. Those version changes would not be available if I just branch it. It would be available simultaneously if I'm going to change them. No, in that case, we have to collaborate. Let it be within the team as well as outside, we collaborate. And we have this feature metrics which we keep updating.
Same page. But to also answer your question, there's something called conditioning that you can use. It's conditional text. It comes in various formats. So if you talk about sending, apart from the collaboration that we're talking about, if you talk about sending the same topic in 3 different books at the same time, it can be done.
Documentation works on an agile methodology. It's it's really very tight there. You have to get the information and to frame what exactly it is, how to frame this TOC or lay the cornerstone. Is there anything that you would like to share? Because I'm facing a typical situation right now.
I can hear you. Very good question. Can I have your name, please?
Rita Titus from
Yeah, Rina. So yeah, we also, testing team. When I say shadow, then we take their environment, the testing bed, and we try to do the usability testing. We don't configure anything. If it's the UI based, and is the UI based?
Yes.
Yes. So you get a test build, you download the test build, you start seeing the UI, what they are doing it, and you start writing and create a skeleton of it. Say for example, there is one tab, right? A tab of preferences. They are just developing it, and they are testing at the same time. So you will click the test bed, you will see where the preferences tab is coming, you will navigate to that, you will see how the page looks, look and feel of it, and you will create a skeleton in your, whatever you're writing about. And as they grow, as they start collecting more data in it, you start writing about it. So that's one trick. The other trick is when you're going for the Scrum meeting, they tend to write on the whiteboard. Click the picture of the whiteboard. Use as kind of a workflow to start off. That really comes handy. Also, when you click the picture of the workflow, you create.
Thank you so much, Andrea.